Ghostbusters Afterlife. And yeah, this is obviously a fan poster, because anybody who watches the movie, spoiler alert, Paul Rudd never wears that costume. It's not really a spoiler, because that was in the trailers. I liked it. It would have been better if the original Ghostbusters were in it longer. But understand where they were going. They want to try to get the new cast in place and try to get them. I mean, unless they send them to the city or something, I don't really see them being able to do a sequel with these characters, because they're living in the middle of nowhere and they already defeated the bad guy in that area. And let's go in this. I'll just say I give it a B, and I really like the tribute to Harold Ramis did in the movie. The music was great. The acting was well done all around. And the Stranger Things people can kiss my ass. Okay, now let's go to the spoiler things. You can't really talk about this movie without going into the spoilers. I know they did Zool in this movie, so that's why they kept talking about the first one a lot, and they kind of just brushed over the second one. It'd be funny as hell if they made a Ghostbusters 4, and it was all about the guy in the painting. It's like, well, we did nostalgia for the first one, now let's do nostalgia for the fourth one. Like, the little girl graduates high school early, and her mom and Paul Rudd moved to New York, and the brother is doing something in New York. He goes with them for some reason. Him and his girlfriend go there for some reason, and they see Ghostbusters, and there's a new painting with pink slime. That'd be funny as hell if they tried to like they do the sequel to this, be the sequel to the original Ghostbusters. Because, yeah, they focused a little too much in the first movie with, the lines, who is it, of course, they were doing Zool again, so obviously it's going to be the same way with the kid, when the kid looks into the pit of nothingness. Hello, who is it? That kind of thing. And, are you a god? And hey, at least he finally learned. Yes. And Harold Ramis has more than just a "thank you, Harold" scene in the movie. It is they have somebody doing like a body double in the beginning and at the end, the little ghost scene, and he's still around. So obviously, maybe Ghostbusters is like Danny Phantom, where there are people ghosts, when someone dies, but there are also these demon things like Slimer, who was never a human. Because you see Harold Ramis' ghost, and he's not all funky looking, he's himself. Or maybe it's because these ghosts didn't move on or something. Or since Harold Ramis was a good guy, these guys and Slimer and them were all bad people in real life, like the Scolari brothers in the second movie. And so, if you're a bad person, your soul gets corrupted, and you look that way. But if you're a good person, you get to look like yourself. I don't know. I don't think they really put that much thought into it. It's funny that the sparkly dress that Sigourney Weaver was wearing in the first film. Apparently, that's just something. That wasn't something from her closet or something. That was something that the Keymaster. No wait, Gatekeeper. Whatever. That's something the girl part of that situation just magically puts on, because the mom magically turns her torn up, ratty old clothes into a sparkly gold dress. So, learned something new. I also learned that thing that Dan Aykroyd is wearing on his head and all the promotional stuff, like the toys and that, is a camera. He didn't use that in the original movie. They never did anything with it except for have him wear it. It's a camera. I did not know that, because the podcast kid actually took a picture with it a couple times. He's not on this poster, and neither is the kid's girlfriend. But then again, Paul Rudd's wearing a costume wearing a Ghostbusters costume, and he never puts that on. He's just a teacher, and he is the think Keymaster was Rick Moranis' one. Yeah, he's the Keymaster. The little puffs were kind of fun. The little puffs were funny. Didn't make much sense in the story sense beyond the nostalgia level of having the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man being back. Because, it's not like he wished for that or anything. It's just they started appearing when the dog creature appeared. I'll buy it. I won't be doing the steelbook because the steelbook looks like crap. Unless they do one that has 1, 2, and 3 in it. If in the 4K, I'll probably bid it that way. Because I still need to get 2 in this 4K. And I obviously need to get this one because this one's not even out of theaters yet. It's still in theaters. I'd say if you like the first 2, watch it. You'll probably like it, unless you're one of those idiots that thinks that some reason Stranger Things, even though the only thing similar is apparently one of the actors from Stranger Things is in it. I never watched the show because it's just a bunch of dumb little kids defending the Earth against monsters from another dimension. Okay, so they took the Ghostbusters formula and made it children. So if anything, you can say the Ghostbusters are just taking back what was theirs. Because they're doing the whole next generation thing, obviously, because, the people are obviously older. I mean, they could have probably done, like, Sigourney Weaver's son in the movie, Oscar, as an adult Ghostbuster or something. For the next generation thing, but, the grandkids work too as well. As I said, I liked it. There wasn't really any bad acting in it. Like one of those people that their performances suck you out of the movie and you go, God, this is shit. Think Aquafina. And that's about it. I don't even think Slimer was in the movie. I didn't see him. They had some metal-eating guy instead. Well, thanks to the 1 or 2 people that watch this, because no one watches these movie reviews. Hell, no one really watches this channel. I'm surprised that somehow there are 400 subscribers on this thing. I mean, it goes up and down from like 430 to 420. It keeps on going up and down, 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 depending on how much I upload. So, I'm surprised that there are that many people that stuck around or just subscribed and forgot, because no one watches these videos I upload. I could literally say and do whatever the fuck I want, and no one ever watches them. Just being honest. Thanks to the 1 or 2 that actually do, and have a good one.